Welcome to Playing Cards Tarot, and today's reading will be about what messages the universe has for you. We have 3 piles for you to choose from. This is pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. Take your time to choose your pile and let's get started. Let's get started with pile 1. Okay, let's see what card you have. This is the 2 of Wands. It feels like you're holding on to something that's really near and dear to your heart, but it's something that needs to be let go of if you want to move on past the cycle that you're currently in right now. It feels like what you're holding on to is a person or a relationship that has long passed its due. This relationship or person isn't serving you anymore or serving your highest good. So the universe is saying that you need to take charge and be the one to let this person go. The universe is doing that for you, helping you move along to your next cycle. But this is something that you need to do on your own. You need to be the person who says, no, I can't have this person in my life anymore, or I can't have this relationship go on anymore. And you have to be the person to say goodbye. I'm also getting the sense that this relationship in the beginning was whimsical or something magical or something special. It's like it had a quality of something magical to you. I'm getting this image of like a winter wonderland. So this person was probably like almost like a wish. They seemed like a wish fulfillment to you. But then as time passed, I guess their true nature showed itself, and it turned out that this person isn't what you thought they were. Now let's look at the playing cards and see what messages the universe has for you. We have the 3 of Wands. So if you have been hesitating about whether or not you should let this person go or whether or not you should break the relationship, the universe is saying this is the time to break the relationship. This is the time to end it. Because it's not good for you anymore. Perhaps it's turned toxic, or it's turned in a direction where it's become stagnant, and being with them just feels like it's a chore, or being with them just feels like it's dragging your energy down, or it's filling you with negative energy by being with them. So the universe is saying, don't hesitate anymore. This is the time now to do it. This is the time now to let them go. Let's see what else does the universe have to say about this. We have the 6 of Pentacles. It feels like you have someone dependent or reliant on you. Maybe it's a child, or maybe it's someone in your family or a friend who's reliant on you, or is relying on you heavily during this period of time. And the universe is saying they're the one you should be giving your attention to at this moment, not this relationship or this person who's dragging you down and is not serving your highest good anymore. You should be giving your attention to this person who's reliant on you. Let's see what else the universe has to say. Oh. 10 of Cups. So you're someone who is very emotionally intelligent. You have an abundance of this gift where you can pick out people's auras. And you can pick out people's state of well-being as well. You have this gift where you can do that. And there's something else that's kind of vague, so I'm going to get another card. This flew out onto the ground. Alright, Six of Swords. So you're headed for a space of even more, a space of mature emotional intelligence that's above the crowd. Like your state of emotional your state of emotional intelligence is going to be so great that it's going to set you apart from from other people. Let's see what else the universe has to say. I'm also getting the sense that you're moving on to calmer waters. So whoever this person is and whatever they're doing to your life, once you leave them behind and let them go, you're going to experience a lot more calm and a lot more peace with yourself. You're going to be at peace with yourself. Alright, let's see what else the universe has to say. Okay, Ace of Swords. You're going to gain a lot of clarity about the relationship after it ends. That's when you'll be able to look back at it and you'll be able to analyze it and gain the clarity and gain the awareness as well of what the relationship actually is. Right now, it might be hard to pinpoint certain things or to make sense of certain things. So maybe that's pushing you towards feeling like you shouldn't let go of the relationship, but the truth is you should. And you'll only gain mental clarity of the relationship after you end it. And let's pull another card. So this is either the Page or the Knight of Pentacles. We're going to have to flip it and see. Okay, that's the Knight of Pentacles. It feels like the universe is saying to let go of any burdens that's on the physical plane that this person is giving you. So the physical plane is like things that you can physically touch, or things like money, belongings, like a house or a car, things like that. The universe is saying, like, ending this relationship with this person might seem like it's going to bring certain burdens, but you can let those burdens go. Like, for example, if you're afraid that letting go of this person means you're losing money, or you're losing a house, or you're losing a car, the universe is saying to let those worries go. And I'm going to see what the universe has to say about that specifically. Like, okay, for Pentacles. Four of Pentacles. So you're protected. The universe is saying that if you let this go, you're not going to lose it forever. It's going to come back to you. So if you're going to lose a house, let's say, then losing the house will only be for a period of time. You're going to end up being able to, say, buy another house. Because what you lose will come back to you. And let's get a final card. the 9 of Cups. I just get the sense that you're just going to find a lot of peace and tranquility from leaving behind this relationship. It's going to bring you like a sense of peace that you've never felt before. Yeah. And that's all that I have for you, Pile 1. Thank you for watching, and I hope you'll tune in for future readings. Alright, now let's look at Pile 2. We have the Queen of Wands. Okay. The universe wants to tell you that you're a lot stronger than you think you are. There's something that you want to do, but what's holding you back is your fear of you being not enough. Something about you being not enough somehow to be able to take it on. And that's what's holding you back from making the decision. And the universe is saying you should make the decision to go ahead and do it because you're stronger than you think you are. You have a lot more wisdom, a lot more intelligence, and a lot more emotional and physical strength. Emotional strength and physical well-being than you think you do. So you have like a lot more of that than you think you do. And the universe is saying go ahead and make the decision because that's what's right for you. Let's see what else the universe has to say with the playing cards. We have the Ace of Swords. So I sense that this decision has been stressing you out. It's been giving you a lot of, you've been going back and forth on the decision, and it's been stressing you out a lot. And you feel like freedom would come from being confident, like having because you think that you don't have it enough, so you're not enough to make the decision. You feel like freedom would come from being enough, and then from being enough you would have naturally made the decision. You think freedom comes from that, but it doesn't. Freedom from the stress comes from having faith in yourself and making the decision with that faith. Let's see what else the universe has to say. Okay, the 4 of Wands. Yeah, what I'm getting is that once you make the decision, you're going to be sure-headed. You're going to be for sure headed for victory. Whatever that means given your situation, but you are for sure headed for victory. And in fact, you're practically sitting on it. And it's like you're sitting on this animal that's sleeping and it needs to be woken up. And basically the animal sleeping, that's the image that I'm getting. The animal sleeping it signifies that you haven't, like, it's like you haven't realized your strength or your capabilities. And it's like once you wake up the animal, once you realize it, then that's when the victory shows itself. So it's like you're sitting on this victory, and it's literally just there. You just need to wake up the animal. You just need to realize and have faith in yourself, and the victory would just come knocking on your door. So it's something like that. Let's see what else the universe has to say. Okay, the Two of Cups. I'm hearing the word meeting your match. So it feels like whatever this decision is, it involves someone who you see as competition, or someone who you feel is can threaten your position. And the universe is saying, like, once again, you're literally sitting on this victory, and you just need to wake the animal up. You just need to um have that faith in yourself and have that realization that that you are more than enough, that you have more than enough. And then that would bring you to a position where you're ready to meet your match, like where you're ready to take on the competition. Let's see what else the universe has to say. Okay, this popped out fast. Seven of Pentacles. Okay, so you have this mindset where you think you have to work super hard. But this is a situation where working super hard is not going to get you places. This is a situation where you have to believe in yourself and your faith in yourself, and having the being settled in the fact that you are more than enough. That's what's going to get you through, because that will open up energetic doors, and the universe will respond in a way energetically where you'll be victorious in whatever the situation is. If you have that faith in yourself, it's about waking up that sleeping animal. Let's see what else the universe has to say. We have the Queen of Cups. It feels like you're holding your emotions back. Your emotions are this big ocean, and then there's this dam that you've put up that stops your emotions from flowing um through. And it's like this dam that you've put up is a block between your conscious and your subconsciousness. So you've put up a block between your consciousness and subconsciousness, and that's creating a sense of like exaggerated emotions. So it's like if you're anxious about this, if you feel like you're not enough, those emotions are going to be intense, more intense than they more intense than they should be. And the universe is saying you have to get at the dam, you have to remove the dam and allow your emotions to flow. And let's see what else the universe has to say regarding that. Okay, we have the King of Wands. Yeah, like you should allow your emotions to flow into something creative that would help you alleviate the burden or the intensity of the emotions. If you were to create a channel of creativity, like do something creative so there's a channel to purge those stronger emotions. And that's all that I have for you today, Pile 2. Thank you for watching, and I hope you'll tune in for future videos. Alright, now let's take a look at pile number 3's card. The Nine of Cups. It feels like you're the kind of person who waits for the other shoe to fall down. You know the saying, waiting for the other shoe to fall, or when you're always kind of on the lookout for something to go wrong because you don't believe in things going right all the way. It's like the universe is saying you're the type of person who waits for the other shoe to fall, but there's no shoe to fall in this case. Like, the happiness that you feel or the contentment that you find in your situation isn't going to go away. The contentment or happiness is here to stay and it's not going away. Let's see what else the universe has to say to you. Okay, we got 2 cards. So we have, both are 6s. We have the 6 of Wands and the 6 of Swords. It feels like you're meant to travel or move locations. Like you're meant to move locations. Perhaps you're moving your home to a new place. But it feels like, or if you aren't doing so, it feels like you're meant to do so. And the universe is saying that this contentment that you find is going to propel you to do things like having a change of location. Let's see what else the universe has to say. And it feels like this change of location is meant to bring you more happiness and contentment, because we have the 9 of Cups here, not the 10 of Cups. So you are on your way to getting more happiness and contentment in life. It's just you find it more of it once you move. We have 2 more cards that fell out. Let's see what they are. Oh, okay. The 10 of Wands and the 4 of Cups. It feels like something is fizzling out. Like some kind of energy is fizzling out. It feels like your connection to a certain place has come to an end. So like the energy there is fizzling out, where if you remain in that place, the stagnant energy will just pull your energy down into a negative vibration, because it's not serving your highest good anymore. So it feels like some sort of energy is fizzling out. It also could be that you're meant to travel for a period of time. And that traveling will bring you more contentment and give you the space for new energies to come in for you to move into your new cycle. Let's see what else the universe has to say. Okay, we have the Ace of Cups. Okay, so you know how Source is an abundant place where it's always overflowing with things? How Source is always overflowing and is always abundant. It feels like you're on your way to encountering what Source is. It's like in your previous cycles of growth, you've never truly encountered Source at its core. You've encountered Source in other forms though. Perhaps like you've experienced Source as a reflection. So as the paradigm of your subconsciousness. Like the saying, like the saying, as within, so without. So it could be that you've experienced source as a reflection, where your subconsciousness projected outwards turns your reality a certain way, depending on what your subconscious paradigm is, what your subconscious's paradigm is. It could be that you've experienced source that way, or you've experienced source as a place of wisdom, where you go and you channel, or you go and you gain messages, or advice, and so forth. But this time, you're going to experience source as an eternal giver. An eternal giver where there's going to be a constant flow of abundance. Because source at its core is like literally abundance. It's always going to be overflowing abundance. So it feels like you're on your way to encountering source in this form, and you're on your way to understanding source in this form. Let's see what else the cards have to say. Okay, we have the King of Pentacles. So, in terms of encountering source in its eternal giver form, it looks like you're going to encounter it in the physical world. So in like the physical realm. So that's like things that you can touch, things that are physically there, that are tangible. It looks like you might experience this eternal giver of source in terms of money. So you might suddenly hit like an increase in your salary, let's say, or you might come across a new form of making money. Like maybe you come across a business that you want to open, and that brings in a lot more money. So you're going to experience that. Let's see what else is there. Okay, we have the Four of Wands. So this experiencing the eternal giver form of source, that's going to give you a lot of freedom. Like there's, you know how when we have limiting beliefs, we have trouble manifesting things, and like we have trouble manifesting things that go against those beliefs. We end up manifesting things that go along with those beliefs. So it feels like once you experience this eternal giver form of source, you're going to have limiting beliefs of the old that are going to go away. And this is going to help you manifest a lot more better because you don't have those limiting beliefs in the way. I'm going to get one more card. See what else the universe has to say to you. Okay, the Three of Swords. Okay, I'm getting sense that one of the major limiting beliefs that you have is that belief where you're waiting for the other shoe to fall. That's a limiting belief where, because you're waiting on, your perspective is that there's definitely something that's going to go wrong, or something that's going to take away the happiness because that's how the world is. That's a limiting belief, and it's something that will go away once you experience the eternal giver form of source. Yeah, it's a limiting belief, and it's causing things like your manifestations to come in such a way where they where they're it's like they're here temporarily and they don't stay for long. That's what you're creating with your manifestations when you have that limiting belief. So the universe is saying that limiting belief will go, and you're going to find a lot more happiness and a lot more freedom afterwards. So, that is all that I have for you today, Pile 3. Thank you for watching, and I hope you'll tune into future videos.